Welcome back to the Daily Planning Draw. If you are stuck right now, staring at a blank screen because you cannot figure out what to call your new project, you are dealing with one of the most common early-stage roadblocks. It feels like the gears have completely locked up. In the next 6 minutes, we are going to fix that. By the time this session ends, you will have a physical page filled with usable, strategic name candidates. We are moving out of your head and onto the paper. To do this, you need a physical notebook and a pen. Go grab them. Once you have them in front of you, pick exactly one active project to focus on today. Do not try to name multiple businesses at the same time. What we are doing here is running a specific mechanical exercise. We will force the issue, generate raw material, and break the cycle of overthinking that is keeping you from actually building your business. Today's card is number 5, naming. Right at the top, we focus on the foundational block of your brand identity. Look closely at the center. The quote from Morris Mandel states, "You ask what's in a name. I answer, just about everything you do." Your name is your company's very first pitch. Before a potential customer ever sees your product, reads website copy, or checks pricing, they hear the name. It must do immediate work. Right below the quote, the card gives us the baseline rule for entering a new market. It reads, "The best names are memorable and highlight what you do best." A frequent mistake early founders make is trying to be too clever. They choose abstract names that sound poetic but say absolutely nothing about the actual product or service they provide. If you name your new shoe company Velocity or Aura, you are assigning yourself a massive marketing bill. You will have to spend thousands of dollars and months of effort just to educate the public on what Aura actually sells. When you are starting out, functional clarity wins. A name telling the customer exactly what they get builds immediate association, saving time and money required to explain riddles. Now, look at the dark section at the bottom of the card. This is your exercise for today, broken down into 3 specific prompts. Start with basic product words in the center, then branch out, mapping secondary words into a raw vocabulary web. Next, take words from completely different branches and force them together to see what novel combinations arise. Here is your task. Pick one of those 3 prompts. Pause this video, set a timer on your phone for a strict 5 minutes, and write down every single word and combination that comes to mind. During these 5 minutes, you cannot judge what you are writing. Do not cross anything out. Your only goal is volume. Write down the terrible names, the boring names, and the weird ones. Setting a strict timer turns off the inner critic that causes naming paralysis. Getting a high volume of bad ideas onto the paper is the required first step to finding the one good idea hidden underneath them. If you actually paused and did the work, welcome back. You should now be looking at a messy, chaotic list of words and candidate combinations. Right now, you might spot a combination you really like, followed immediately by the dread of checking if the .com web address is already taken. In most cases, it simply will be. Do not discard a strong, structurally sound brand name just because the primary .com is unavailable. Instead, use an action modifier. If your chosen name is Blue Rock, check if Get Blue Rock or Try Blue Rock is available to secure your site. You can also use modern extensions. Domains ending in .co, .io, or .app are widely accepted today and carry built-in credibility within the tech and startup spaces. A memorable name highlighting what you do will always perform better on a .co address than a confusing name sitting on a perfect .com. Look down at your notebook. 6 minutes ago, that page was completely blank, and your project had no identity. Now you have a page full of raw brand DNA. Your final operational task for today is simple. Scan your list, circle your top 3 favorite combinations, close the notebook, and step completely away from the project for 24 hours. This resting period tests the strength of your ideas. Tomorrow morning, without opening the book, pay attention to which of those 3 names is still stuck in your head. The one you remember naturally has the highest real-world stickiness. Naming a project isn't about waiting for a sudden flash of inspiration. It is a mechanical process of extraction and combination. You have officially started, and that means you have already conquered the hardest phase of development.